All right, so that was the NWA thing that they were setting up. When you found out that Easy was sick, did it alarm you?
Yeah. It alarmed everybody because we were all pretty much doing the same kind of things that Easy was doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, you grew up in the era where you had to ask for condoms. Can I get some condoms? And she'd get on the microphone, condoms, please. And you was embarrassed, right? Right. Or you had that one old ass condom that stayed in your wallet for 10 years before you used it.
Right.
So we was all, you know, it was those times, it was the 90s and people was fresh into new money. So a lot of dudes was just being reckless. So when Easy got sick and we found out Easy had AIDS, it scared everybody. Everybody got tested after that. Everybody got tested. It probably not an MC that was on the scene or anybody that was in the music business at that time that did not go get tested.
Did that slow down Smashola?
No.
You use condoms, right?
There you go. It was Smashola with a condom. That's what it was. He was not wearing a condom.
The protected series.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
You know, your first time in LA, you never been really on the West Coast like that. LA got some beautiful women. They coming at you left and right and left. Yeah, it was a crazy time, bro.
Yeah. Something in the water out there.
Yeah, it's something in the water.
No, I come to realize it's not something in the water. Any place where it's hot and women have to wear less clothes, they stay in shape because they don't want to be exposed. Yeah, New York, we got winter. All the chicks be hiding. They good. They good.
They start working out right before the summertime come out.
They in the gym in the spring. But during the winter, it's like they letting it go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But LA,
New York
Miami,
is so big, right? It's so many people here in New York. It's just kind of weird that you can know somebody that don't know anybody in another borough. Like you can have a whole group of friends in Brooklyn that don't know your group of friends in the Bronx.
Right.
Right? And you can know somebody in Queens that never know anybody you know in Staten Island. Because New York is so massive.
Yeah.
You know, you have to go to something that they haven't. You go to an event in New York, you see women you've never seen before in your life. You'd be like, where'd she come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, but depending on where you live is how far you go to see them.
Right.
And depending on where they live.
Because that's like an out-of-state relationship, basically.
Pretty much.
If you live in Queens and she live in the Bronx, that's an out-of-state relationship.
Absolutely, especially if you're back in the days you ain't had no car. I had to take the #2 train to the end to see this chick.
Oh, so you speak
To the end? Oh, Flatbush.
The end of the #2 train.
Oh, all the way uptown?
All the way to see her. Now think about it. I'm in the 2 fare zone. So I got to get the bus. To the
you
train,
coming from Queens?
To the train from the Hollis area. The train to the city. Then I got to switch over to the #2 train and take that, I think, to Barnes Avenue.
Well, you saved her a lot of gas getting lost.
I have no car at all, bro.
Going to Queens is like,
then sitting in her
yo, I'm on 30 and 55th.
Here we go. The Queens.
I'm on 30 and 55th. It's like 5 of them in Queens.
Yeah.
It depends on
It
what
get confusing out there.
Yeah, it's confusing. I hate it going to see chicks.
It does. It's got like that for me too, going to see women out there.
Bro, I got lost.
Bro. We're not going to start this.
Wait,
but dudes don't like, nowhere
rules.
dudes like you to come check their chicks.
Yeah.
It don't matter what borough you in. If you're not from around there, they don't want you coming to check their chicks.
Especially if she the baddest joint on the block.
Oh my God. If you don't,
and you the nigga pull it up.
You know, super like that, Brooklyn and Far Rockaway.
Facts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Far Rockaway.
Listen, man.
And I'm from Queens, bro. I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens. Far Rock is a whole different.
No,
that's
Far Rock,
that's different. That's Queens, but it ain't Queens. Nah, they don't like you coming over there.
Shout out to Far Rockaway.
Shout out to Far Rock. We love y'all, but I know what it is.
Never in life.
Know what it is. You don't
from
go to
where?
Far Rockaway.
Oh yeah, come to my crib. Nah.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
I'm from South Jamaica. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We used to be.
Now, I'm from the north side, Queens Village, Hollis, all that, before Clue and them called it Shadyville.
Right.
It was Queens Village. You didn't just willy-nilly go to South Side looking for no chick.
Yeah.
No, that was an issue.
It's an issue. They might even want the chick.
I feel like you was a part of some of that shit. You was a part of some of that bullshit.
In Hollis.
Pulling up.
Hollis, Hollis Southside Beach? Absolutely.
There we go.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Absolutely.
That didn't take
I
long
feel
at
like
all.
Yo Dre was just on the block just snapping on niggas like, that's who you fucking with me?
It was cute, bro. You didn't go over there, bro. You didn't go to 40. You didn't go to none. And I went to high school on Southside. I went to August Martin.
You went to August Martin?
Yeah, they ain't want us over there, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, it was hell.
Yeah, nah. I had to save a couple Harlem dudes from like projects in Brooklyn, going to check chicks.
Right.
Crazy.
I'm still.
You got smart after a while, right, Math? You be like, a Queens dude like me be like, yo, she bad. Yo, you start talking. So where you live at, babe? I live in Marcy. No, meet me in the city. Meet me in the city. Meet me on 34th and 7th. I'm not.
It's a lineup.
Right.
It's a whole lineup.
Lining me up over there. No, you're not.
Matter of fact, yo, shout to Havoc. He had a whole series on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fact.
I didn't even mess with chicks in Queensbridge. That was dangerous.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah.
You didn't go to Queens. You moved 41st side of Vernon or something. You don't know nothing about over there. Queensbridge is the biggest projects in the United States of America. You don't go to Queensbridge trying to check no chicken. You ain't from over there? Nah, son.
Bruh. Now with Havoc rapping about sticking you up in the lobby.
Exactly. I absolutely ran to my car in Queensbridge one night. And I was on MTV. They gave me no pass. They formed on me like Voltron.
Yo, she must have been bad.
She was bad. My dumb ass jump out the car. I got a 300 Benz. I jump out the car, walk her to the door of her building. Through the courtyard, man. As soon as I got there, I looked, I saw him coming, I took off. Heels hit me in the back of my head. That's how I was. He got to the car, killed. Never coming over here again. No. Go across the 59th Street Bridge, meet me on 2nd Ave.
Yeah.
I'll holler at you.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know that.
After the date, I'm putting you in a cab. That's how you get home.
The hood killed chivalry. The hood killed that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yo, let me get out, open the door. Nah,
none of that. Patterson Projects, none of that.
Nuts.
Never think you hear this story from the dudes at MTV with the dreadlock wigs on and cracking all the jokes and like, all these.
That's how it was, man. That's how it was. It really was. You just certain places you just didn't go mess with dudes' chicks. That's what it. Far Rockaway, Brooklyn, Queensbridge, Left Rack Projects. You ain't go over there. Not
yeah, you can't.
She could be bad to death, and I wasn't going. Meet me somewhere.
And you help expose New York hip hop to other parts of the country and vice versa.
Yes.
Because we didn't know that people forget, people look at MTV, they don't even show music videos like that anymore. But there was a time when we couldn't be on MTV. There was no hip hop on MTV.
Absolutely.
Like, period. Run DMC had to break those doors down.
Yeah.
Before that, we weren't in there. We didn't know, it wasn't, the communication wasn't like it was. You didn't know that they were rapping on the West Coast, so they were doing what they were doing in the South or in Texas or in Chicago. And we being the epicenter of it all, our music was going out all over the place, but they didn't know the boroughs, the difference, and you know, you don't go here, you don't do this, you know. And you guys, specifically you and your partner, help bridge that gap for so many people.
Absolutely.
And show the fact that they were rapping and breakdancing in the Booyah Tribe, and these Samoans were pop locking out in the middle of California. Nobody thought that before y'all showed it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is nuts.
Man. It was nuts for us because we got to travel all over the place, and we found out real quick that there's hoods no matter where you go. We didn't know. You know, you're so New York sometimes. New York encapsulates you to where you think New York is everything.
All there is to it.
Yeah, and ain't nothing else out there, right? But when we started playing videos from other people and like Too Short, like Life is Too Short and stuff like that, we introduced Too Short to what was going on here. We introduced Outkast to people from New York that otherwise wouldn't have heard them. But what the beauty of hip hop was, those guys quickly learned to talk to their own people and their own language. So New York was so dominant in hip hop, right? When you talk about Ron, LL, Houdini, Curtis Blow, all of these guys, they used to do all of them tours, even Public Enemy and Stetsasonic. They used to do all of them tours, and all of them people would come out to see them because they was the only thing cooking, right? 81, 82, 83, like that. They were the biggest names in hip hop. And then the youngins that came behind them that decided to get into hip hop figured out quickly, I don't have to sound like I'm from New York. I can sound like I'm from here. I can use the lingo that we use right here. Like, I told Short all the time. I remember the first time we started playing Life is Too Short, I couldn't stand it. I was like, this dude is trash. Like, I really thought Short was trash.
Did you say that on air?
No, I never say it on the
Okay.
air, but
You used to say crazy stuff.
yeah,
like
but
that,
when
though.
we would play the video, I'd be like, why are we playing like, you know, you come from Let It Roll, Get Bold, I Just Can't Hold. You come from the
Back to
God,
Folk,
Rock,
Never Know
Kim,
Soul.
and then you hear, I remember how it all began. I was like, them are ABC rounds. I don't know, but he was talking to Oakland.
Right.
He wasn't talking to us. He was talking to Oakland. He said it. Sir Too Short coming straight from Oakland, California, home of the rock. He was talking to them. He had the bass in his records that Oakland liked. He didn't care about the rest of us. He cared about Oakland. And that's what made the difference. And that's when hip hop really started
To expand.
expand and spread. The thing that we did, which was different from even Rap City, Your MTV Raps was a global show. It wasn't just the United States. We were on all around the world. Dre and I went to Japan, and it was pandemonium when we got off the plane. It was global. You run into people that's 40, 43 years old, 45, from Nigeria. Oh my God. I learned to speak English watching you on Your MTV Raps. It was a global show.
Wow.
Yeah.
We took hip hop and spread the gospel of hip hop around the
Hip
world.
hop was so big. I don't think people realized it, but even Ralph's show, Ralph is only second to Oprah.
Yeah.
Ratings at that time.
That's crazy.
I can imagine what Yo MTV Raps
Yeah.
was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
With
crazy.
that push, with that corporate push behind it.
We didn't even really get no corporate push, bro. It took off
On its own.
on its own. It took off because it was MTV. It took off. We got into the white people's living room. The young white cat that liked the Beastie Boys and liked Run and like Will Smith. You know, them are the guys that did the pilot for Yo MTV Raps. You know, running them. It was from Running Them's tour. So we got into their living rooms, and once they got a taste of hip hop in its purest form, it was over.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.